Hey everybody, I am just making a quick little video to show you how to use Screen-Cast-o-matic. It is a really easy tool to capture some in-person kind of teaching or learning and then to share that out with your students. And so if you go to Screen-Cast-o-matic, to that website, you're going to see this screen. You can log in and sign up because it's free, but I actually just go to the launch the free recorder. And when I do that, it'll take me through a couple of steps that will eventually allow me to come down here and it launches. I just double click on the icon that's here and then it launches and it lets me record my video. And so what's nice about this is that I can have something that I want to teach kids explicitly, and I can record a little mini lesson video of myself teaching. The videos can't go longer than, like 10 minutes maybe. And I think that's good because kids aren't going to watch past 10 minutes. Research shows that people don't really watch videos that are longer than 5 minutes. So that's a good thing to know. I think 3 to 5 minutes, maybe a series of videos over that time is good. But what this allows me to do now is you can see my faces down here. I know it feels kind of weird to have our faces on here too, but there's been some studies done that show that when kids, students, or anybody can see a face going along with the audio, that they're more likely to pay attention. I can also change my face so that it goes in different spots. So like sometimes I like to put it right here under the camera. So I'm looking at the camera and I can kind of see myself as well. But as you get more comfortable with this, you can put it anywhere. And what this allows me to do then is to share some kind of teaching. And so you'll play around with it and you'll figure it out. I want to make my screen a little bigger, so I'm going to drag that. And then this is just something I'm putting together. I'm in the middle of it right now, but some kind of guidance for all of you. With some tech tools. I don't know about you, but I'm overwhelmed by how many tools and resources there are. So I'm kind of pulling out my favorites and ones that I think wouldn't be too big of an ask to ask kids to try out. So my top 4 favorites are Screencastify, Zoom, Blogger, and Flipgrid. So I have a little explanation and then I'm working on making little tutorial videos for you. And then some writing and reading and other kinds of resources. So as we think about how we might structure a remote learning experience for kids, we have kind of a curated list of resources because, again, there's so many wonderful content resources out there, but it's really thinking about how to share them with kids. And then I've been reading a little bit from homeschool and online teachers about what they recommend, and I love these sort of pieces of guidance. Send one big email each week. You could do that as a team if you're working in a team situation or just per content. We might even think about how we could stagger contents. But one big email, it could be a Google Doc where it's all kind of based for the week on what kids need to accomplish for that week. And so rather than every day sending emails out or multiple times a day sending emails out, we have this one Google Doc where everything's sort of housed, and that will also could change over time, but at least it's all changed right there. Also, for that home base, keep any links kids need to be able to access there rather than pushing them out in individual emails, because it's hard to have to go back and dig through, oh, where was that link to the math practice or to the reading place? And then I think we just need to be really realistic. I think 30 minutes of reading, 15 minutes of writing, maybe 15 minutes of membing, that we're balancing kids' need for structure and routine against just this new normal for right now, right? And I know as a mom and an educator, we have 2 educator parents, we're having a hard time establishing a routine with our kids too. Because we're trying to get our own work done and, balance with the kids. So we just have to be mindful for our parents who are not teachers that that's going to be a challenge for them as well. And then I'm working right now on some like plans and what they might look like, but I'll have that updated later. Okay, so here's how you use Screencast-o-matic. And when I'm finished, I'm going to hit pause and it's going to ask me if I want to save it, and I'm going to save it, and then I'll upload it.